I went into the system when I was about 3, almost 4, because my parents couldn't stay off cocaine. I was abused in the system. I was diagnosed with things that I didn't have. Diagnosed with issues that I didn't have because of side effects from medications. Because I didn't have a guardian. I didn't have a parent. This has been a constant in my life. If nobody cares, people can do whatever they want to you. My dad didn't care. My mom didn't care. Well, they cared enough to harm me. They cared enough to lie to me and about me. They cared enough to change the subject and to try to convince others to not help me. I have to do what they say, or they won't help me, but they're not helping me by telling me what to do, what to think, and what to feel, and giving it literally zero effort to look at the evidence, literally zero effort to try to understand what the fuck is going on. This shit needs to stop. Those of you who say, oh, you take care of it by yourself. You know what? Natalie didn't do none of this by herself. All right? The Bollingers did none of this by themselves. The public didn't do none of this by themselves. The police didn't do none of this stuff by themselves. They worked together to prevent me from showing evidence, to help out the pretty people. All of these people with their preoccupation with the way she looks and their preoccupation with the way that I look. How they judged and chose to victimize based on how we looked, on our age, on our gender, on how it is magically okay to deny me my rights based on this slander. Because none of you actually care. It's okay to deny me my rights if nobody actually cares. What about all these people who pretended that they did, pretended that they were going to? By the way, I got a call from the Department of Health and Human Services here in Oregon. I don't know who is having them call me unobserved. Someone needs to make the calls with me. I don't get why these people don't understand this. With me. Actually help me. Don't fucking do shit for me. I can't fucking record it if you do it for me. I have to take your fucking word for it, and you're not going to come forward in court. You're not even going to show up to help. No, don't do anything for me. Don't. There are people who had permission to make calls for me, but they needed to record them. They needed to tell the courts the same things that they told me. That was the agreement, and they didn't keep that end of the bargain. And as few phone calls as they made through all of this, the ones that actually tried, which is like a grand total of mostly none of them. Mostly. The fact these people said that they cared about me, and then they withheld information. Fucking connection issues. Meanwhile, I'm still living this. I still gotta try to get help. I need someone to make these fucking calls with me, or I'm going to get blown off. God damn it! You tell me to do a bunch of things I can't do! It all costs money I don't have enough to fucking live on! I am fucking victimized until I have nothing! When these people lied to me, when they told me that they would help, and then they didn't. When they didn't come forward with that shit, and the cops and the Bollingers were allowed to sell false narratives because these people didn't come forward with that shit. You're goddamn right I put it in public. I'm the one being fucking victimized, god damn it. I'm the one stuck in this fucking environment. Look what I live in! And nobody takes the situation seriously. Not one person is taking this situation fucking seriously. By the time they realize that they should have, it's already too late for them. They've already done the harm that they're gonna do. They've already made that decision that I am not human enough to fucking tell the truth about Jesus fucking Christ. And then you want to claim that I slandered you. No, I already posted up the evidence, stupid. That's where you fucked up. You did wrong shit. You did evil shit. You did horrible shit over fucking opinions. You didn't bother to find out what was true and what wasn't. You didn't give a shit. Nobody does. You love the fact that you have someone you can fucking victimize. Just like the rest of the goddamn country. Just like the police. You fucking pieces of shit. This is why the Second Amendment exists. Those of us who are not allowed the Second Amendment because we're not horrible excuses for human beings. You see what happens to us. We're the most victimized people in the country. The homeless, males, those who are called mentally ill. Those who are called mentally ill and disabled people. Yeah, you guys try to prevent us from having the ability to defend ourselves against violence with firearms. Same thing with the homeless. People literally murder us. They know that they're going to get away with it because chances are if one of us is carrying something, it's probably a knife. For us, it is a matter of safety. We are victimized that much. People do need to carry knives. But then again, if the cops decide to pull some bullshit on us and they find our knives, they'll press charges on us and pretend like we're trying to kill people with it. No, we're not trying to kill people with it. It's on my belt for a reason. Most of the time it's used for cutting apples. Now for me, obviously, I don't have one. I don't have one. These people wanting to do things on my behalf or for me, you need to be able to prove that you did those things. If not, you're gaslighting because the police got away with what they did because you didn't come forward. These people who want to pretend like they came forward months and months and months and months after they were legally obligated to. And then say, oh, Sean, I did try. No, you fucking didn't. You waited until you knew it wasn't going to do any fucking good. And I had to threaten to post up our conversations on YouTube. With many of you, I did. I have many more conversations with you that need to be put up on YouTube. Oh, yeah, and then there's the one that my sister and her friend fucking destroyed. And I do blame my sister for that. That was her choice to create that safety issue, to show up fucked up. To fucking choose drugs over her own brother and to fucking rip me off for over $1,800 along with her friend. I paid them. I paid them. I gave them all of my money for help that they did not provide. Matter of fact, they destroyed evidence. And then they wanted to claim things that we need to find out if these things are true. Is my sister selling drugs? Who is it that was claiming that she was selling drugs and why? Why is it that my sister chose to victimize me, knowing that I was explaining that my sister doesn't do drugs? But you know what? There's enough people that I know who have been meth addicts, who are aware of how this shit works, to know I should probably take their words and take them seriously. But nobody actually cares. Do they actually stop and try to listen? No, they tell somebody else to do it. Always somebody else. I've already called the fucking, Oregon Department of Health and Human Services by myself. I need someone to call them with me, or they're not going to do anything.